Hi, let's go for a ride. Progression is a finicky and shy animal. It hides between little increments of development, hibernates for long stretches of time where really nothing happens. It prowls around crashes and injuries. It howls at the moon in frustration and sometimes, rarely, chooses to be seen, to be noticed, to be detected.
All right, let's do this. Find out if we have learned anything.
But we can force its hand, and there's a few ways to go about it. This week, we're looking at a simple trick to see just how much we've learned in any given time frame.
I still hate that turn. Nothing new here.
This week, we're trapping the animal called progression. This is a trail called Bug Springs on Mount Lemmon here in Tucson. It's my and many others' home trail and everybody's darling. Bugs is a popular black diamond trail, runs through bare mountain boulders, pine forests and the high desert, sports a bunch of gnarly rock gardens sprinkled between super fast flow. It is equally challenging as it is entertaining, and it has great views.
Again, a little sketch.
I have ridden it many times in the past.
But all well within my means.
And while it changes in detail over time like any trail, I kinda know my way around it by now. But, and here's the trick, I wasn't there while I was on our heat escape road trip.
Okay, it was definitely faster down there.
I was riding a ton in these 3 months. Everything from lift access parks to iconic cross-country trails, long-distance stuff, all over Moab. So naturally, I was keen on finding out whether I'd fare any better on good old Bug Springs after all that. One thing we're getting better at when riding a lot is our eyes.
I'll have to learn how to get quicker with seeing the line.
The capacity to see the line we'll need to successfully negotiate the terrain.
That's the line.
This applies twofold. Once during fast-paced, split-second decisions when we're, say, bombing towards a rock garden. It's a mix of having the confidence to look ahead a little more instead of staring at the trail immediately ahead of us, and training our eyes to read the trail quicker.
Definitely faster down here.
But it also happens with the slow, analytic approach when we roll up to a feature and study it.
What I like to do, I like to come right here.
Bugs has a crux.
This rock right here.
Yeah.
It's a large rock feature
Down that
Oh,
way.
over that. Okay.
Okay.
dropping about 7 feet over jagged, awkward steps. I've sessioned it before and successfully ridden it. Some of you were there for that.
Yes! God, yes!
But today I saw a new line for the first time ever. A straight shot through the middle that never even occurred to me before. I swear this feature didn't change. I mean, it's made of solid rock. I've just never seen it. And now I do. Learning to see, to really read the trail, works wonders.
Yeah! Fuck yeah!
But our eyes aren't the only sensory equipment we have. Our feet and hands are telling us what the bike does, and we're getting better at interpreting that too, which helps with the above-mentioned looking ahead, because now we don't have to see the ground beneath us to know what's going on.
Ooh, okay, hard lines.
And it helps with timing. You run over something with your front wheel, you just know, given enough practice, when your rear wheel is gonna hit it. It's also the subtle changes, when the surface gets a little looser, when we hit deep sand patches or extra grippy rocks. The sense of touch keeps us informed. And last but not least, we have audio. The sound our tires make in turns tells us a ton about how much grip we have. We'll hear a locked up rear wheel and modulate our brakes better. In climbing, we can hear the point right before we spin out and adjust pedal power. I ride with earbuds in traffic all the time. Not blasting, so I can still comfortably hear what's going on around me, but the city noises aren't all that entertaining, so yeah. But on a trail, I'll never understand why you would plug your ears against the noise of gravel under your tires. To me, that's not just information, and it is. It's music.
More Cindy's.
All of this enhances our riding, makes us both faster and more efficient.
There is another line somewhere down there. Well, let's stick to the original, shall we?
Smoother over bumpy sections and less surprised about sudden trail changes. Turns out, becoming better in the sensory department is crucial to the transition between holding on to the ride
okay.
and becoming the actual rider.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah.
And then we start going for it. The dangerous balance act of riding on the edge of the comfort zone yields results. The confidence game starts to work out. With more trails ridden, our perspective widens. We learn what's possible, unlock next levels, and reach for bigger moves. The routes we choose are getting harder. We're actively seeking out tricky sections. We ask for the toughest trail in parks. We start dreaming of riding big ones. Prominently legendary lines slowly become possible. We have a goal. To me, those things happen in waves. There is progress, and then there are setbacks. And even worse, there's those times of stagnation where it feels like we don't learn anything at all. But then there's those moments where we sense something that we hadn't even deemed possible mere weeks ago. Those are the ones that make it all worth it. 3 months on the road, 11 states, 6 bike parks, countless MTB destinations. But not Bug Springs. I was eager to find out what would happen. I think it's safe to say there is a difference, and we can see it in all its glory.
That exact same rock exists in Portal.
Because of the time passed. I had more fun on the trail. I found new lines and possibilities. It was less exhausting. I was faster. And I'm pretty sure it looked better. And best of all, I knew it as it happened. It was crystal clear I had become a better rider. Still ways to go, but just like that, I enjoyed riding more. And that's what I'm here for. Thank you, by the way, for being there with me. Please do consider liking and subscribing, and leave a comment. Engage! Don't ride a trail you know well for a while. Walk away and ride other stuff. Seek and learn.
Yes, sir.
Try different things, play around, pretend you're not interested, and then come back and jump at it. Ensnare the sneaky animal called progression, for it is beautiful to hold in your arms and gaze upon it.
Forgot about that section. Short little take.
Thanks for watching. Pedal hard. Engage.